All right, we'll see if we get anybody in here. Anyone out there? New phone. New phone. So, yeah. Cool. Thanks, guys. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining. Appreciate you being here. Probably won't take too long to do this, actually, if we get some folks to show up here. So we'll see. Can you hear me? I assume you can see me. I got you. Make culture great again. I got you. Oh, I really just wanted to do this live stream so that I could beat cornbread at it. Got to give him a little bit of grief. He's been talking about live streams for weeks, months. I don't know. uh, uh, I just got out of the shower a few minutes ago. I was out doing some work on the truck, and man, it is hot. I do not like this weather. What are you guys into today? Anything good? Lovely. There's Peter. Yeah, I hear you. I think it's hot in a lot of places right now. Could be worse. I could have been out in a tobacco patch like I used to be when I was a kid. uh, yeah, I've done the hay thing too. Square bells and all. I actually worked in it one summer. I don't think I was, yeah, I wasn't old enough to drive yet, and was helping out my grandfather. He had a few horses. Um, they used to show and horse shows and stuff around Kentucky, and the factory that he worked at had a bunch of property, and somehow or the other he was able to get the hay off of it. So I helped him, and I got so sick one year just from allergies and stuff. I ended up in the ER and couldn't breathe, and it was bad. It was not good. All right, Marlowe's Custom Leather and EDC Gear. I see you there. Thanks for joining, Jeff. Howdy. Glad you're here, brother. Yep, Dakota has entered the room. I still need to get some leather from Dakota. Dakota, I might have you make me a slip for a full size copper lock. I could use one. Peter, is it hot where you are, buddy? You're down south, so I'm thinking it probably is. Yeah, remind me, Dakota, if I don't reach out to you about that slip, because I would like to get one of those in the works. So just had a lot going on. Yep. Oh, Tom puts out some good videos over there at Knife Delights. Gotta love Tom, especially if it's buck knives related. I'll tell you what, I'll show you a new knife that I got. Kind of while we're waiting here, I could do a pocket dump, I guess, but it's nothing too new for you to see outside of this guy. And this is actually in a, so you can see it. Whoop, doing the backward thing here. So that's a JO Venture slip. See the blue thread? It's awesome. And you can see peeking out there. If I can get it out here. So can't get used to this whole backward thing. All right, so there he is. He's a full size copper lock, stainless steel, blue sky color on that bone material right there. I've been kind of looking at those at this particular handle material color for a while, the blue sky, and I wanted to grab something. And Smoky Mountain Knife Works actually had these a little bit of a reduction in price for Knife Day. I got a free challenge coin, I think, too, so it saved me a few dollars. So I thought I might as well go ahead and get it, save me some money. But yeah, he's a beaut. And actually, the fit and finish is pretty good on it. Um, no real issues with it so far. I love that long nail pull and the swedge. Swedge is awesome. So yeah, so fit and finish is good. Might be a tiny bit of gapping on in the back spring area, but I mean it's not enough to care about. So that's the newest knife. May do a separate video on him. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm really liking these copper locks. What about you guys? Copperhead fanboys, copper locks. You guys like those? Let's see. Jason, thanks for showing up. Steven, same to you, brother. Yep. Peter says it is hot in Arkansas. I kind of thought that was the case. Dennis, I'm in central Kentucky, just right outside of Lexington, about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so outside of the city. I would like to be further outside the city than I am, but I will take this for now. So yeah, I've been really digging the copper lock, copperheads lately. Um, you saw I did a video, I think, asking about why did the Vietnam soldiers like to carry copperheads in particular. And of course, we all know, it's partly gets its name from the shape of the bolster there. But I guess the other, which I never thought about really, is the fact that this knife did not tend to snag in people's pockets just because of the shape of the bolsters. And so, and they're not very heavy either. So compared to a buck 110 or 112, if you want something easy to carry in your pocket, I can see how a copperhead would have been a good choice back in the day. And somebody else reminded me that the bucks probably were even hard to get still, since they were fairly new to the market during that time, which I hadn't thought about, but makes sense. Let's see. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody joining. We'll probably give it, 5 more minutes here, and then we'll get on with the drawing so we can get that done. And then anybody wants to hang around, we'll hang around a few minutes and chat. And if you got to go, I get that. AJ's Pocket Watch Shop. Welcome aboard, West Kentucky. My stepdad's actually from the western part of the state, down in Muhlenberg County. So I don't know where you are, but that's where he's from. And Dakota's like, sounds like he likes him some copper locks, copper heads. Yep. Yeah, Jason, I get that. I get that about Vietnam. My dad was lucky in the fact that he was an only child, and so he went to Korea instead of Vietnam. But a lot of his classmates ended up in Vietnam. Although it wasn't too safe patrolling the DMZ in Korea either at the time. Uh, he told some stories uh, about those Koreans sneaking over into camp, planting landmines, and all kinds of fun. So Frenchburg, yep, I've been there, Dennis. Been there. Dakota says long nail pulls are where it's at. I have to agree with that. I do like a nice long nail pull on a pocket knife. I do not like double nail nicks though, like Rough Rider tends to like to do on some of their knives. Hate it when they do it, but I like a nice long nail pull for sure. Got a couple of dogs laying here. They're passed out. They've been out in the heat for a bit. And they're glad to be back inside. So hopefully the neighbors won't get too loud and set the guard dogs off here. Let's see what else. I'm just carrying kind of the normal stuff right now. I've been carrying this little Barlow from Bear and Son. Great little knife. They ran these dirt cheap. I think it was 29 bucks. Um, I picked it up, and then, as you probably know already, Noah over at Clark's Knives and Ryan over at RH Blade and Shade did that little pocket knife challenge. You're basically pocket dropping a bone pocket knife for a week. And so this is the guy that I chose to do that with. Um, I couldn't quite go with taking one of my really nice knives and doing that without a slip. So I had to go to the Bear and Son. What else do I have close by? And I just took this one out of my pocket for the first time today since I got it. I don't know. I think I've had it a couple of weeks. The GEC Viper. Peter actually helped me. He had this knife, and I was able to purchase that from him, which was awesome. And it is a great knife. And there is something about that 1095 carbon steel, man. It is just sharp, sharp, sharp. Look at all that patina. It's crazy. It had patina when I got it, and then I cleaned it up and ended up removing some of the patina, so it was pretty much mostly gone. And then that's what's occurred in like 2 weeks. So, and I'll be on, that's mostly from cutting steak. So I think I had 3 steaks in the last 2 weeks, but don't worry, they were cheap steaks. Well, it was bought out once, and then a local grocery had some little sirloins for $5 a piece, so I grabbed some of those, and they were actually pretty good. So, but yeah, I love that GEC knife. It's pretty awesome. Let's see. Yep, carbon steel is the way to go. Dakota's looking for carbon steel copper lock. Yep. I noticed. I mean, yeah, you say you don't want to buy new. I noticed that I think it was Shepherd Hills. I saw like a white bone. I think that was carbon steel copper lock, or was it copperhead? Not sure now, but they had one of either of those on their site for sale. I think it was a copperhead actually. It's Big E. Oh man, we've hit the big time now. Big E down further south of me, down in Kentucky. There's Jeff. We all know Big E has some of the best case knobs, especially out there. I can only watch his channel so much. I start getting depressed, No, his stuff's great. If you're not watching Big E, you should be. All right, well let's do this little giveaway. And I thought about this. So basically, I have I've got a T-shirt with my logo on it, got a button, got some stickers, got an orange rubber band. So, gonna give a T-shirt away. I've got an extra large, and I think I've got a large. So that's kind of basically the two sizes that you can choose from today. Sorry, I don't have more, but it's kind of is what it is. Um, and I'm gonna do a real simple, just pick a number kind of deal here in a second. So that's how we're gonna do this, kind of old school. And then I'm also going to include this guy. You'll recognize this Rough Rider Desert Fox. And I believe this is the canoe, if I remember right. So if you like canoes, I'm going to throw this in the mix as well. So spice it up a little bit, especially if you don't wear a t-shirt that's either a large or extra large. So anyway, all right. So uh, let's everybody that's watching, and let me throw the disclaimer out there for this. Since we're going to do a pocket knife, you need to be over 18. You need to be in the continental United States. Sorry if you're out of the country. I wish I could do more that way, but it kind of is what it is there, as far as it can be tough to ship knives across the border, and you got customs and shipping fees and all that garbage to deal with. So, okay, so I just wrote a number down in my little my log jotter here. And so let's pick a number between 1 and 200. And what we're looking for is the closest number to the one I wrote down without going over. And if we have any ties, we'll do a second one to do a tiebreaker. So throw your numbers in the comments between 1 and 200, and we'll see who's going to win a T-shirt and a little Rough Rider canoe. See some numbers coming. Dakota, got a 0. Dennis, Jeff, Jason, Peter, anybody else? Hey, Ryan. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate all of you showing up. I know it's probably not the ideal time of day to do this, but I was off work today and got some stuff to do later, so I want to kind of get it out there and do this. Uh, yeah, that's right, Dennis. Unless I'm having brain freeze, I think that's called the Desert Fox. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, everybody got their numbers in? One more minute here. Don't want anybody to miss out. Hey, looks like there's 12 people in the chat, so I would say your chances are, pretty decent. All right. I don't see any more numbers. Steven, I hear you, brother. Should I already throw a number out there, Steven? So we'll make sure we got everybody. All right, let's see what we got. I'll open my book up here. See if I can get it on the screen. So it was 47. That is, I chose that number because that's the year my dad was born, 1947. And so who's the closest? I think it's Jeff, unless I missed somebody. Yep, Jeff Jackson, I believe, buddy, that you are the winner. Let me know about the T-shirt, large or extra large. You might shoot me your address. I think I've got it still, but you might shoot that to me as well. Glad I could give something to you. You want the large? Got it. Got it. That's awesome. I'll get that in the mail one day this week, probably tomorrow. So I'll get that, a T-shirt and stuff mailed off to you. Add a little Rough Rider to your collection. It'll be good. So it's good for me too. It helps me like create space for more new knives that I'm gonna buy. Right. So anyway, oh look at there. It's Terry. Terry's Knives and Man Stuff. Welcome aboard, Terry. Terry, I was out doing man stuff this morning. Doing a little oil change in the F-150. I bet it's hot down there in Georgia too, and other places down south. Dennis, no problem, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. I understand about the brakes. No problem, Jeff. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that was your first Rough Rider. I thought maybe you had one already. Well, awesome. Yeah, so we just gave away. I know Terry showed up just a minute ago, but we gave away a little Rough Rider canoe, as you can tell there. So that was fun. And then we just gave away, Brian's Knives T-shirt, buttons, some stickers. So Jeff won that, so we're pretty happy about that for Jeff. And so we're kind of just hanging out and chatting a bit. Anybody got any knife events they're going to soon? Any case events or? I know the Knife Doctor has his big knife deal coming up in November. I'd like to get down for that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to with work or not, but we'll see. Haven't been any lately. I think there's going to be another one in Kentucky by Case down in Richmond, which actually it's a pretty cool hardware store. I think it's a true value. And I've actually bought a couple of knives there. That's where my longhouse came from. I bought a 75 pattern there. They have a pretty good selection usually, and so I may drop in for that whenever they do it. Yeah, Jason, I hear you, man. This heat is something else. Oh, very good. Going to hit up the Knife Doctor, Case Event in Georgia. Yeah, I bet the Knife Doctor thing, that event's going to be pretty cool, I think. Hope I can get down there for it. I do like the fact that it's going to be in November and it won't be, you know, 1,000 degrees. That's one big plus. All right, guys. Well, I don't want to drag this out too long, but glad everybody dropped by. I hope you had a good time. We might do this once in a while. Do a little giveaway, do a little chat. Nothing too, you know, too hard or too tough. So actually, the whole going live thing was a lot easier than I thought it would be. So that wasn't a problem. Evidently, you got to have 1,000 subscribers to do it on your phone, though. So that's something to know. But anyway, all right, guys. Well, thanks so much for stopping by. As always, keep checking out all these good knife videos out there by all the other channels. You know who they are. Lots of guys producing a lot of great content, taking a lot of time out of their days to do that. And it's fun, but mm, it takes time. And so support them all that you can. I know everybody really appreciates that. And I appreciate you showing up for the live today. So until next time, I'll see you in the next video. God bless each of you, and I hope you're having a great, great week. See ya.